What if I told you that someone in your life right now is controlling how you think, how you feel, and what decisions you make, and you have absolutely no idea it is happening? Not a stranger, someone you know, maybe someone you trust. Manipulation is not always loud and obvious. The most dangerous kind is invisible, silent, and it works because it is designed to feel completely normal. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, so you can never be controlled by it again. Manipulation is not just lying. It is the deliberate exploitation of your brain's natural shortcuts, the psychological patterns your mind uses automatically to make sense of the world. Your brain trusts these shortcuts because they have worked for thousands of years. But a skilled manipulator knows exactly which buttons to press to hijack them. And the worst part? Your brain will defend the manipulator even after you have been hurt, because it still believes the story it was given. Tactic 1 is gaslighting. The term comes from a 1944 film where a husband secretly dims the gaslights in the house, then tells his wife she is imagining it when she notices. In real life, gaslighting sounds like this: "That never happened. You are too sensitive. You are remembering it wrong. You are overreacting." The goal is to make you distrust your own perception so completely that you start depending on the manipulator to tell you what is real. Psychologist Robin Stern at Yale identified gaslighting as one of the most psychologically damaging forms of manipulation because it attacks the victim's core sense of reality. Tactic 2 is love bombing. This is when someone floods you with affection, attention, compliments, and gifts in an intense and overwhelming way, far beyond what the relationship has earned. It feels incredible. Your brain releases dopamine and oxytocin, the same chemicals triggered by addiction. You become chemically bonded to this person before you even know who they really are. Then when the warmth is suddenly withdrawn, replaced by coldness, criticism, or control, you will do almost anything to get that feeling back. The trap was built before you even knew you were in one. Tactic 3 is the silent treatment. We already know from neuroscience, remember our video on rejection pain, that being ignored activates the same brain region as physical pain. A manipulator uses this deliberately. They go silent not because they need space, but to cause pain and force you to come crawling back, apologizing for things you did not do, just to make the silence stop. Research by Kipling Williams at Purdue University found that the silent treatment is one of the most psychologically damaging tools in any relationship because it leaves the victim with no way to defend themselves against nothing. Tactic 4 is guilt tripping. This is when a manipulator consistently frames their own behavior as your fault. "After everything I have done for you, you always make me feel this way. If you really cared about me, you would not do that." The goal is to transfer responsibility, to make you feel so guilty for their emotions that you stop enforcing boundaries, stop saying no, and start managing their feelings instead of your own. Over time, this creates a dynamic where you are so focused on not hurting them that you forget your own needs entirely. Tactic 5 is triangulation. This is when a manipulator introduces a third person into the dynamic to create jealousy, competition, or insecurity. They might say things like, "My ex never complained about this," or "Everyone agrees with me on this one," or even just casually mention how much attention someone else gives them. The goal is to make you feel replaceable, so you work harder, compete more, and tolerate more just to keep your position. Your brain's fear of social rejection does the rest of the work for them. Tactic 6 is isolation. A manipulator knows that your friends and family are the people most likely to notice what is happening and tell you to leave. So they systematically remove them. It starts subtly. Your friends do not really understand you like I do. Your family is too controlling. Those people are a bad influence. Over time, your world shrinks to just one person, the manipulator. And once you are isolated, you have no outside perspective to compare your situation to. You begin to believe that what you are experiencing is normal, because it is the only thing you can see. Tactic 7 is future faking. This is when a manipulator makes vivid promises about the future. We will move in together. I will change. Things will be better when this is over. To keep you invested in a relationship that is not delivering anything real right now. Your brain is particularly vulnerable to this because of something called the reward anticipation response. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz at Cambridge discovered that your brain releases more dopamine while anticipating a reward than when actually receiving one. The manipulator keeps dangling the future, and your brain keeps paying the price for a reward that never arrives. Now you know the 7 tactics, and knowing them is the most powerful protection you have, because manipulation only works in the dark. The moment you can name what is happening, the spell begins to break. If any of these tactics felt uncomfortably familiar, I want you to remember one thing. Being manipulated does not mean you are weak. It means someone deliberately exploited the most human parts of your brain, your need for love, connection, and belonging. That is not a flaw. That is what makes you human. The difference now is that you can see the strings, and once you see them, you can cut them. Subscribe to Mindstick. Every week I give you one more tool to understand and protect the most powerful thing you own, your mind.